May the meditations of my mouth be peaceful to you, O Lord. This week's gospel reading has us following Jesus back to his hometown. I want to take a moment here and try to paint an image of the hometown. For me, I have two. The one that I was raised in by my parents, and the one I began my spiritual formation in. I was raised in Mohegan Lake, and I still reside there. There is something comforting about still being in my hometown. I can drive between points in town without even thinking. I know that when I walk into JV Bagel on Saturday morning, I can get my double egg and cheese on an egg everything bagel. There is comfort and security in my hometown, and there can be profound warmth in such a familiar world. My spiritual hometown, the city of Albany, also brings comfort and warmth when I think about the spiritual leaders from my college that gave me the space to mold my faith. But there are also not so warm memories that resurface when I drive the Northway and see the exit for Route 20. Hometowns can bring up all kinds of memories and emotions, even to the point that they take on a life of their own. For all the pleasant memories that might have come to Jesus prior to today's gospel, there were some pretty significant challenges when he returned. Surely Nazareth was a place of some comfort for Jesus. Memories of sitting for a Sabbath meal with his parents, or reminiscing of other memories from his youth. Although we do not have much insight into his youth, we can take moments like Jesus in the synagogue and fill in the gaps. When Jesus is flooded with this hometown nostalgia, he's faced with the demon, one he names as a lack of faith. Prophets are not without honor, except in their hometown, and among their own kin, and in their own house. If a hometown is a comfortable place, it's understandable why a prophet would not be welcome there. Often hometowns are paralyzed by precedent, and prophets are not dictated by comfort or custom. In fact, prophets come to unsettle, to startle us into seeing the world with a new lens. While hometowns often toe the line of the status quo, prophets come to disrupt it. To me, thinking more about hometowns makes me think about the human condition and all its complexities. It's about appreciating the intricate beauties of a place we've called home for years. What are the hometowns that we have created for ourselves? Where are those places we've tried our best to insulate ourselves and create a nice, clean, and calm life? It's understandable why folks from Jesus's hometown would be hesitant to let him enter into the spaces. Why would we want to disrupt these cozy hometowns? Alternatively, why would we allow ourselves to be stretched and challenged, for our lives to be undone and re-examined? It is uncomfortable to let a prophet's presence wreak havoc in the corner of our hearts, in our own house, amongst our own people. But letting God speak into what we feel are the warm, cozy hometown corners of our hearts might just make it easier to love both God and our neighbors. To let God enter our hometown and flow freely might teach us something about taking down the walls we've built and welcome those who we, at one time, may have labeled as unsafe or other. As I end each of my Monday evenings in my EFM seminar, I ask myself, where's the Jesus in this? And what would this look like today? So I'll leave you with those questions. What would it look like today if Jesus disrupted the things in our hometowns? Everyone's answer would surely be unique, but I would certainly see it as taking stock of how things have always been done and exploring what we can proclaim and extract hope from in a transformative way. So let's work on opening our hometowns to prophets and be astounded at God's work. Amen.